The Detroit Pistons have lost 21 out of their last 22 games, and they've clearly punted on the season and fully committed to tanking. The team's leading scorer, Bojan Bogdanovic, hasn't played in weeks, and 2021 number 1 overall pick Cade Cunningham has only played in 12 games this season. Yet somehow it hasn't all been dark. James Wiseman was a great find at the trade deadline, and rookie Jalen Duren looks like a young Dwight Howard. They'll also very likely have a top 3 pick to add to the team next season. But hands down, the brightest spot for this team has been rookie guard Jaden Ivey. He's a near lock to make the all-rookie first team, and his explosive athleticism and aggressive play makes him extremely fun to watch. He had what was likely his best game of the season last night. In a 105-118 loss to the Heat, Ivey finished with 30 points on great 11 of 15 shooting and 4 of 6 from 3. He also had 7 assists and 4 rebounds. He's gotten better by the month, even averaging 18 a game in March. He's a gifted scorer and has really grown as a passer, which will likely allow him to play point guard full-time down the line. With Cade Cunningham having both injury concerns and some three-point shooting issues, Ivey is making a claim to be the highest potential upside player on the team. He has all-star upside, and he could be a very similar player to Ja Morant. His ceiling is really that high. Jaden Ivey is the future of the Detroit Pistons. To truly understand how good Ivey has been and how great he can become, let's take a look at his rookie season. Before we get into the superstar upside of Jaden Ivey, if you enjoy my content and watch a few videos of mine, think about subscribing. 96% of my viewers are actually not subscribed, so if you watched me before and enjoy the content, drop a sub and comment down below. It really helps the channel. The Detroit Pistons selected Jaden Ivey with the 5th overall pick in the 2022 NBA Draft out of Purdue. Most viewed him as the 4th prospect in the draft, so the team was ecstatic he fell into their laps at 5. He drew pre-draft comparisons to Ja Morant, Dwyane Wade, and Donovan Mitchell. He was expected to be the NBA's next explosive guard, who could use his open floor speed and vertical ability to rack up points with ease. He was a sophomore coming out of college, and although he had some interest after his freshman year, he decided to go back for a second year in hopes of becoming a lottery pick. And after being one of the best players in the country as a sophomore at Purdue, he proved he was one of the highest talents in the 2022 draft. His mom was a former assistant for the Memphis Grizzlies, and because of that, he watched a ton of tape on Ja Morant and models his game after him. The similarities are obvious when you watch the two play. Now let's take a look at his rookie season as a whole. He's been a key contributor right away, playing in 31 minutes per game as a rookie. He started in 70 games out of his 71 played, and has been the team's best guard for practically the whole season. The injury to Cade Cunningham has opened up more responsibility for Ivey, and he's played well despite the team's struggles. For the season, Ivey has averaged 16 points, 5 assists, 4 rebounds, and a steal per game. He has struggled with efficiency a bit, shooting 41% from the field and 34% from 3. However, I think a lot of the efficiency problems have to do with the lack of top-level talent on the team. Most of the defensive attention is keyed onto Ivey, and he has to deal with a lot of tough matchups and double teams. Next year, when they bring back Cade, Bojan, and bring in a top 3 pick, he'll be given less attention and get easier looks. He's been adept in scoring on the fast break, just like was expected of him, and his speed and ability to get steals allows him to get easy looks on the other end. He also has a really impressive Euro step and a lethal spin move that he can explode into that are both really hard to defend. Now let's talk about his performance as of late. He's really picked it up as the season has wound down. Sure, there is often less defense towards the tail end of the year, but his performance has still been impressive nonetheless. In his last 5 games, Ivey has averaged 24 points, 8 assists, 4 rebounds, and a steal per game. He's also been more efficient than his season as a whole, shooting 47% from the field and 44% from 3. His shot selection has gotten a little better, but he's also just hitting good looks more consistently. It's a small stretch, but it highlights just a small piece of what his upside truly is. He's picked up his scoring and has looked much more confident in getting to his shots. His playmaking has continued to improve as well, and he's getting more assists on a regular basis. I honestly think he and Cade will fit together fine, and both backcourt mates have all-star upside. Because of his speed and explosiveness, I'd say Ivey has the higher upside of the two, especially if his shot comes around. He's looked like a star over the past couple weeks, and has been the star of the show in Detroit all season. He's also been a great pick-and-roll partner with both Wiseman and Durant. Now let's take a look at how those pre-draft comparisons looked in their respective rookie seasons. The one that has been closest to Ivey by raw statistics has been Heat legend Dwyane Wade. In his rookie season, the Flash averaged 16 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds per game, all the exact same as Ivey. He did it with more minutes as well, getting 35 minutes per game for Miami. His field goal percentage was better than Ivey's at 46%, but shot worse from 3 at 30%. The next closest would be Ja Morant. He averaged 18 points, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds per game. He also shot really similarly to Ivey from 3 at 33.5% from beyond the arc. He ended up winning Rookie of the Year. Donovan Mitchell was the highest scorer from the bunch at 20.5 points per game, but wasn't exactly wowing anyone else at 4 assists and 4 rebounds per game. His scoring was obviously the top aspect of his game. Ivey has been a better passer. He, like Ivey, also struggled with efficiency, going 44% from the field and 34% from 3 for the Jazz. Jaden Ivey has had a really solid rookie season, and his stats are pretty comparable to other great athletic open court scorers in their rookie seasons. Jaden Ivey was drafted with the 5th overall pick in the 2022 NBA Draft. While he isn't going to win Rookie of the Year, he's been really good as a rookie. He's been one of the only bright spots in what's been a rough year for Detroit. For the year, he's averaged 16 points, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds per game. He's going to make the All-Rookie First Team. He's coming off of likely his best game of the season, dropping 30 points on 11 of 15 shooting against the Miami Heat last night. It's the latest in a hot stretch as of late. He's dropped 24 points per game over his last 5, while shooting 47% from the field and 44% from 3 over that span. He's a phenomenal open floor scorer and elite athlete, which is why he drew pre-draft comparisons to Ja Morant, Dwyane Wade, and Donovan Mitchell. He's put up similar rookie stats to those 3 and projects as the next great athletic high-scoring superstar. Cade Cunningham has struggled with both injuries and three-point shooting issues that have opened the door for Ivey to be the star of the franchise going forward. Cade is going to be a great player, don't get me wrong, and they may have 2 future All-Stars in their backcourt, but Ivey's athleticism and scoring give him a super high upside. Jaden Ivey is the future of the Detroit Pistons. Thanks for watching. I'm Herm. Have a good one.